her line.
But who made it public, though? But the thing is, who made it public, though, in a way?
Scorn is what happens. And this is
who made it public? Because he could have figured out a way to settle, right?
Should have maybe settled for 500 days.
No, you don't know. Because that means that every time somebody threatens you with something, you got to come up with some money. Which is why Sherri, I'm just saying.
No, I didn't let all my stuff out there.
I don't know.
You know it.
I didn't know about this. This was new to me. Picking up strange men off the street.
I have got to tell you guys, this is, you know, every day I get these kind of like, people send me these scriptures going, you know, say something nice to people, smile at somebody. So I'm with my girlfriend, was standing over on the street at 59th and Broadway, and there was this very tall white guy walking. He was very good looking. And so I said, I'm going to say something nice to him. So he walks past me and I went, you got a nice body. And that's it. He stops, he turns around, he says, are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. He's like, are you trying to hit on me? No. And he goes, well, will you? And I went, okay. And so we're talking. He's a really handsome man, and he gives me his phone number. And he said, you know, I said, are you a struggling actor? No, I live around here. And I'm telling my girlfriend as he leaves to go to the post office, and he says, you're going to call me, right? And I went, okay. So I said to my girlfriend, this is great. You see what happens when you put yourself out there? Something wonderful could happen. So it comes back from the post office, and he says, you're going to call me? Yes, I am. And he said, you know, I'm just really trying to figure out how I'm going to tell my wife that I talked to you. In the Twilight Zone, and I said, your wife? And he said, yeah, she loves you. And then he's talking to me, and I'm just, my mouth's hanging open, and my girlfriend's going, he's got a ring. And I went, I know. And but then he says, I'll end up, he walks off, and he says, now you're going to call me. And I said, but you're married. And he says, but I'm honest. And then he goes, but I am married to a black woman, so you know I love beautiful black women. And then he walked off and went, call me. That's what he said. I don't know what I did.
So you know that Bill Geddie is married. Why did you come on to him in the first place?
Let me ask you a question. Now, knowing that he likes black women, does that make you, do you like when a non-black man says he likes black women?
Okay, let's take away the fact that he's married. Yes, because I know it. For me, if he has already dealt with black women before, then that's like what he already knows. Look, I'm telling you, this is just me, because there's things that I do that might shock a man. Like a black man, if I pull off my hair, you already know what's going on. Your mama does it, your sister does it. But a white man, I go to, you know, he sees the Pocahontas hair, and then we come home, and I just pull this thing off. Whoa! Hey!
So it's exciting. It's exciting for him?
Not that it's exciting. It's just
experience.
He has the experiences. He has the experiences when he comes to the house and, you know, we're partying and he knows already. So it's like one less thing I'm dealing with. For me. See, so
I have two things to say to you. Number one, when you turn around and tell a man he has a nice body, you can't be surprised that he stops. Okay, that's the first thing. And it sounded maybe like, are you hitting on me? Yes, maybe. It's possible, so you were looking for trouble. Number two, yeah, you were looking for trouble.
I was just really trying to be nice.
You were looking for trouble because you could have said, you know what, have a great day. That's nice, too.
No, I didn't say that, because sometimes when you're walking, sometimes you like to hear, you got a beautiful smile. You got a, what I'm more mad at him, but I'm, you know, but the thing about it is,
he had a good body.
He said thank you and kept going, knowing he had a ring on his finger. When his wife, when he said to his wife, I'm going to the post office.
Put this on him.
No,
you hit on that man.
Go to the post office and bring us behind
Snow White. You hit on that man. Now listen, white men, black men, for the most part, there are enough men in the world who have seen both black and Asian and white women go through all their machinations, and basically the most intelligent question you can ask the man is, can you handle what you're seeing?
Because I'm about to.
Ooh. Well, Lisa, how do you feel about white guys going after Chinese girls?
If I find out that a dude has a thing for Asian women, it's a complete. I can't go there.
Stereotype about dating an Asian
because it's a fetish.
There's a whole thing.
God, what about sex? Asian women are hot.
Yeah, but
and black women are hot also. And you know who's hotter than all of us? Snow White. Because this girl...
Because you're both. I don't know if y'all know this, but Whoopi, you're part Chinese, aren't you?
I'm Chinese, and because I believe that
Asian women and black women.
Listen, a man is a man. people always say to me, you like white men. I like men. Well, just like Snow White. She likes 7 of them. She likes 7 of them. 7 little men. And if you want to talk with your children about how Snow White handled her life, you can do it because it's been released from the Disney vault. That's how deep it was. And in a limited time Disney Blu-ray combo. Not that it's a blue movie, but it's a Blu-ray disc. And a DVD is on the other side of it. It's 2 movies in 1 package, which makes Disney Blu-ray combo packs the perfect way. Am I doing a commercial?
Yes. This is why you have to read the prompter ahead of time.
So look, you know what I'm getting ready to say to y'all, because you want this, don't you? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? Okay, everybody's taking it home. We will be right back with Steve Martin.
Brilliant actor and comedian are only a few of the many hats Steve Martin wears. And his new CD, The Crow, proves that his famous banjo isn't just a comic prop. Please welcome back Steve Martin. So before we talk about your new album, which I heard you guys playing backstage, and it's really terrific.
I just have to say to Sherri that when you said I had a nice body the other day, I just got really nervous.
You loved it. You were on Letterman last night.
Yes, I was.
So tell us about what was going on backstage.
Well, the staff really didn't know what was going to happen, and I had a couple of ideas that we were going to have. Marty Short did a guest shot on the show, and we wanted him out there, and he and I had an idea where I would say, David, I had relations with someone I worked with once. And, in fact, that person is here tonight. Come on out. And then Marty would come out. Yeah. And then he would sit next to me and be contrite, and he was going to hug me. And I was going to say, see, that's why it didn't work. You're too needy. Anyway, I thought it was really funny, but the staff was very nervous because they didn't know. They said, I don't know. So we didn't do that. But, and then Dave went out and did 30 jokes right off the top. Right. And I thought we could have done that. He seemed to have no problem with it.
Yeah, but they're nervous. They want to be this protective of him.
Rightfully so. Because
was his demeanor different? Or was his demeanor different? Dave's?
No. No. I mean, I didn't see him backstage. Right. I mean, I only saw him out. You saw what I saw. So.
What do you think about the fact that he made so many, so many jokes about the situation and the way, he's a comic? Well,
what I think was so brilliant, because I think he's handling it superbly. Yes. And I thought that, wow, thank you. Oh. Not me. I'm handling it badly.
Slept with all those women, I'm just saying.
The monologue is the monologue, but when he sat down at the desk and really addressed people in a very sincere way, I found it very moving. And, I think there's a subtle thing. Everybody's saying he apologized to his wife, but that's not what I heard. Okay. He acknowledged that he hurt his wife. His apology is at home.
Right.
Okay. You can't go home and say, hey, honey, did you see my apology on TV? It's just so great now. Everything's fine. Because it's not a public thing to apologize to his wife on TV.
Right. Okay, let's talk about your new album. Oh. It's called The Crow, New Songs for the 5-String Banjo. And it's your first bluegrass CD, right?
Yes.
What? What's the matter?
Is that me?
No, that's not you.
When we designed the album, I looked at it and I said, somebody said, you better put a tail on that bird.
Or they're going to think it's Whoopi.
No.
But it took you 45 years to make this.
Well, I'll tell you. Yes, I've been playing the banjo for 45 years, and I played it on stage when I was doing comedy, and I've been playing it all along. I'd written all these songs. I wrote all the songs on the record. Yeah. And we were recently, it was a big thrill, nominated for the International Bluegrass Music Association for 6 awards. There was a Banjo Player of the Year, there was Instrumental of the Year, there's Recorded Event of the Year, and so I was very excited. They asked me to perform in Nashville. I flew the whole band in. We stayed at the finest hotel.